As soon as I finished my final exam, I packed my backpack and headed to Valencia, with my bank account's favorite airline, Ryanair. I arrived Sunday afternoon, welcomed by the flowers, sunshine, and palm trees of Valencia. Before I met my host family and found my school where I would be studying for the week, I walked around to discover the charming city, European style, by foot. Day one and Valencia had already stolen my heart. The architecture, the weather, the people, the location, the walkability. I have no words. This is the beautiful home I was welcomed into by an authentic Spanish family with a mom, 2 kids, Yane the dog, and a parrot. Living with the host family was incredible. I not only got to practice my Spanish, but I also got to try Spanish cuisine, as breakfast and dinners were included. In the mornings, I attended the language school at Rincon del Tandem from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This left me plenty of time to explore in the afternoons. On this afternoon, I walked to the City of Arts and Sciences, which is one of the 12 treasures of Spain. I had never seen anything like these buildings and museums. The modern architecture of Santiago Calatrava really distinguished this complex from the rest of the city of Valencia. The next afternoon, I walked to the Marine. The scenic route gave me some time to reflect, and I can now say without a doubt that I'll be back in Valencia. The Spanish courses have been so helpful. I've learned so much in such a short time span, and I just love the city. Like, look at these streets. Look at all the colorful houses, the tiled exteriors. It's so beautiful. And we're also so close to the beach, which I visited next. This beach is called La Playa de la Malverosa. Excuse my pronunciation, I'm still working on that Spanish R, which is very hard for me. Anyways, it felt like I had stepped right into a postcard. The palm trees swaying in the wind, the warm white sand extending infinitely to my right and left, and the turquoise waves rhythmically crashing on the beach. If I had more time, I definitely would have been back to make the most of this beautiful scenic beach. 1 week just doesn't suffice. Wednesday afternoon, there is free admission to the Modern Art Museum. So naturally, I booked my online tickets for free, and I headed there after my Spanish lesson in the morning. I particularly liked the optical illusions and the pieces of art that added texture and used unique materials to make art. Sections of the museum were a little too modern for my taste, but it was still worth a visit. I then walked around a little too long and far and learned the hard way that Google Maps is a battery drainer. I had to really test out my Spanish to ask for directions, and I never forgot my portable charger for the rest of my travels. You learn as you go. The next afternoon, I visited the Silk Exchange, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is one of the most famous civil Gothic monuments in Europe. It's also centrally located, so of course I explored the surrounding areas afterwards. The pink building caught my eye, and it turned out to be a basilica, which had free admission. The Spanish title translates to Basilica of Our Lady of the Forsaken. Inside, the ceiling drew your eyes up right away. It was stunning. Before I knew it, my final class on Friday and afternoon exploring came to an end. Saturday morning, I regretfully had to say goodbye to the parrot, Yane, and the most genuine, kind Spanish family, as I headed to catch my flight to Ireland, my second destination. Hasta la próxima!